And now introducing your Phoenix Suns. At the small forward position, at 6'6", number 17, PJ Tucker. Starting in center, standing 6'11", number 22, Miles Plumlee. A 6'10" forward from Kansas, number 11, Markieff Morris. A 6'1" guard from Kentucky, number 2, Eric Bledsoe. And a 6'3" guard from Slovenia, number 1, the Dragon, Goran Dragic. The head coach of your home team is Jeff Hornacek.
Welcome, everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. We have an interconference showdown here at U.S. Airways Arena where the Phoenix Suns will be playing host. And it's the Suns to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler at the back. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 slot.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Rose with the ball. Noah with a screen for Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Butler kicks to Gasol. And he gets the bucket. Gasol's got the game going here with the first basket for the Bulls.
Pau Gasol is one of the most skilled 7-footers in the game. He can pass, handle the ball, shoot it from outside, and he's terrific on the low block. He has all the moves, and he knows how to link them together, too.
Now Rose. Pass to Gasol. Shot from 12. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
On defense, the Bulls. Outside, Dragic. Here's the screen to the paint. Butler with the steal. Rose against Dragic. Noah with a screen on Dragic. Shoots off the screen, and it's Chicago scoring again.
3 straight makes to start this game. Looking good.
Bledsoe outside. Knocked away. Stolen by Rose. He kicks it to Noah. Back to Rose. Noah with a screen for Rose. Shot is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bledsoe outside. Tucker. The three-pointer is right on target. Tucker's got 5 points so far.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Butler kicks it to Noah. Noah with a screen on Bledsoe. Outside Butler. Back to Rose. Feeds to Dunleavy. Passes it to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And Mike Dunleavy with the 3. Dunleavy's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's Dragic with the drive. Butler with the block. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Dragic has got his first bucket in this one. Chicago leading. Here's Rose. Out to the right wing. Now Dunleavy. A three-pointer off the mark.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Plumlee with it. Noah picks him up. Bledsoe right side. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Chicago's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dunleavy kicks to Rose. And there's the feed to Dunleavy. And here's Rose. Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Tucker. With the second effort, that evens the score. Dragic has got his second bucket.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Rose. Dunleavy dishes to Rose. Goes back up. And Noah with a nice bucket inside.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. That's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Now, a lot of people thought, Steve, that Chicago had a chance last year to do much when Derrick Rose went down, but they stuck with it and ended up in the playoffs nonetheless.
And they didn't just make the playoffs, but they had home court advantage in the first round as well.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
And that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Outside Dragic. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And Tucker kicks to Morris. Clock at 6. There's the dish to Plumlee. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Unfortunately for the Bulls, home court advantage really didn't do much for them as they dropped their first 2 games at home and were bounced in the first round. Another example of why home court advantage is desired, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee anything in the playoffs. Matchups drive results.
Suns trail by 5. I'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Doris?
Kevin, he thinks this team is such a tight-knit group that it's starting to get to a point where they can read each other's minds. They'll see a guy cutting without even looking up, and it's a lot of fun to watch. Hopefully, the fun can continue, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And getting good shots, guys. Creating those quality opportunities is something Coach hopes to see here early on.
You know, Kevin, I think he worries sometimes that his guys play too much individual one-on-one basketball. I think he really wants the focus to be on team execution today.
And that's where it always should be, Kevin. And Steve, hero ball doesn't usually end up allowing you to be successful, so let's see if his message got across.
Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
Well, the Bulls ran into a solid Wizards team and lost in the first round of the playoffs. It looked to me like they might have been worn down, and I think a healthy Bulls team with a little more depth is definitely a threat to go deeper this season.
Now here's Rose. Kicks it to Dunleavy. Fires from deep. Tries again. Noah's shot is off.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Gasol setting the pick for Rose. Noah the screen. Rose passes to Gasol. Back to Rose. 6 to shoot. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Bledsoe. He has 5. He feeds it to Plumlee. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his first
Miles Plumlee, Steve, buried on the bench in his rookie season with Indiana, but the Suns saw something in him, and they would not sign off on the Luis Scola trade without Plumlee coming back in the deal.
Well, it was a good move on their part. Plumlee stepped into their starting center position, played very well, and has a bright future, really, in Phoenix because he fits right into what they're trying to do.
And he makes the first.
And the Suns' top draft pick, Alex Len, dealt with ankle issues last season. That being the case, how big was Plumlee for them? I mean, he's a big-time glass eater inside and an above-the-rim finisher to help force the D to collapse. He's a guy that I think has tremendous upside and is extremely athletic for a front-line player.
He's off on the second.
And Plumlee still working to expand his skill set, but you don't find many 7-footers who can uncork a 40-inch vertical leap. I mean, his athleticism sets him apart.
No good from Gibson. Suns trail by 4. Morris dishes to Bledsoe. Dragic kicks to Bledsoe. From 11 feet away, Rose with the block. Right side Rose. Here's Gibson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gibson's got his first points in this one. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
Rose passes to Gibson. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Bledsoe dishes to Morris. Pass to Plumlee. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, I mean, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
Now here's Rose. Out to the right wing. Right side Rose. The kick outside to Butler. It's stolen by Dragic. He dishes it to Bledsoe. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
He got right to the cup using that screen. Butler's got 5.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, you know, Taj Gibson was the 26th pick back in 2009 coming out of USC, and boy, what a get for the Bulls. He's a defensive-minded big man who can defend the 4 and 5 position, and he's also got a very reliable mid-range jumper.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Bulls also changing it up. Mirotic is checked in for Noah. McDermott comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Heinrich in for Rose. Now, here's Thomas. Dishes to Len. Back to Thomas. Almost, but it rolls out.
And for Taj Gibson at 6'10", a 7'4" wingspan, that length helps make him disruptive. An excellent defender and shot blocker.
And Gibson very mobile, able to cover ground defensively.
Yeah, he's got a slender build, Kevin, but he's a worker in the weight room. Slight and light, but Coach Thibodeau says he's the team's hardest worker, and he's getting stronger.
Well, a tough shooting slump for Jimmy Butler last season. Some injuries took him out of rhythm. He was asked to play a bigger role offensively after Luol Deng was traded. Still, he's become one of the premier defensive players in the league.
The first one falls. And Jimmy Butler, a fan favorite in Chicago, taken with the 30th pick, Clark, back in 2011. And he really is a tenacious defender.
Yeah, he's a tough-minded, scrappy player. I mean, you hear about his tough upbringing. It's easy to see why he approaches the game with that fearlessness and determination that he plays with.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, for the Suns, a smaller backcourt with Eric Bledsoe and Goran Dragic playing together, but, you know, they'll mix it up depending on matchups. They've had tremendous success playing those two guys together because both have old school guard skills. They can handle it, they can create, they can get to the rim, and they can knock down jumpers.
1:39 left in the first. Heinrich kicks to Gibson. Baseline try, and a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Gibson's got 6.
And one thing with Bledsoe and Dragic, they both have had experience playing alongside other point guards. Bledsoe with Chris Paul in LA, Dragic alongside Lowry in Houston, Steve Nash with his first stint in Phoenix. Well, that may have helped them in learning to play off of the ball at times.
Here's Thomas after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Shot clock at 3. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yep, +5 in rebounds. That didn't take long.
Here's Gibson. It's Chicago with another bucket. And with the Phoenix Suns, Clark, having 2-point guards, it helps them get out and run.
Yeah, you've got decision makers and finishers and playmakers at both guard spots, and that really helps them play the way they want to play, which is a free-flowing, freestyle, high-octane type approach. And it's fun to watch, and it's very effective for them.
So it's Phoenix now after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. There's the bucket. Good.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
McDermott with the screen for Heinrich. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. There's the pass to McDermott. He kicks to Gibson. And he goes in for the dunk.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Bulls as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Yeah, everything's gone right for this club offensively. They are really putting it together.
Not too many speed bumps in the road as they built this lead.
The Bulls leading by 11. We've got Alex Len. Green is out there with Thomas. Then there's Warren, and it's Morris in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Heinrich, and the layup's good off the glass. Heinrich's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bulls. Outside Thomas. Floats a runner. And the shot is good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with Clippers coach Doc Rivers in Boston for many years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes. Rivers said of Thibodeau, He's the best mind I've ever been around. People keep expecting them to fall, but he holds them together. It's his system, but it's more just his way. He simply doesn't relent, Kevin.
He makes his players believe, Doris. That's something they both share in common. Thank you. Shot clock at 5. And the shot is good. Thomas got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Phoenix.
Coach Hornacek, a self-professed math guy. He was an accounting major at Iowa State, so he likes the numbers. He uses the analytics, and somebody who really encourages his team to jack up as many three-pointers as possible.
Knocks it loose. Here's McDermott. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. McDermott's got his first points in this one.
He had no problem knocking down that shot, and a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
And Coach Hornacek, Clark does see the game from an analytical angle. He pushed the pace because he said you shoot a much higher percentage in the first 8 seconds.
I agree with that, and I would like to see more teams do that and employ that. It's much more enjoyable to watch. The guys enjoy playing that way, and the increased pace for the Suns, they actually average 5 more points a game over the prior season as a result of trying to get good shots earlier in the shot clock.
Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Gasol passes to Heinrich, and some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Snell, no good. Suns trail by 11. Thomas goes in. Here's the screen. And here's the fast break. Here's Gasol, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Kirk Heinrich in his 12th season out of Kansas. Remember covering this guy in college. Still a quality defensive combo guard at 6'4", tremendous IQ and anticipation, really helps him at the defensive end. And he's, I think, a little underrated offensively, too.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Plumlee, he's checked in for Alex Len. Tolliver comes in for Marcus Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Warren. And it's Dragic in for Gerald Green. Dragic dishes to Plumlee. Dragic kicks to Plumlee. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Plumlee's got 5 points so far. And Heinrich playing big numbers for the Bulls last season. But Steve, his shooting percentages have started now to tail off over the last few years.
You know, I think his defense is really what keeps him on the court at this point, Kevin. Offensively, still a good playmaker and a decision maker, but he's not going to be a big scorer. Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Dragic, the pass to Plumlee. Feeds it to Tucker.
P.J. Tucker, a rookie second rounder with the Raptors back in 2006, 2007. Really barely played then, and then spent the next 5 seasons playing abroad, trying to find a spot to play. Finally returning to the Suns over the last 2 seasons. He has really established a niche. A tough defender, good rebounder, excellent all-around player.
That one is off.
You know, P.J. Tucker capturing that starting small forward job with the Suns after only 2 months, very impressive. He was not a perimeter shooter 2 seasons ago. As a matter of fact, coming out of college, he was known more for his energy and defense, but last season, he really developed into an accurate three-point shooter.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Good on the second free throw. And Tucker at 6'6", a college power forward. Stevie's made the transition to small forward in the NBA.
You know, but he still brings that big man physicality to his defensive approach. He's a good rebounder. He's tough. If he can continue to shoot well from 3, I think he's going to stick around this league for a long time. Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Dragic kicks to Plumlee. 6 to shoot. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Tolliver. Outside Dragic. Right side Dragic. Clock at 4. Tolliver with the bucket. The Bulls leading by 9. Here's Snell. Passes it to Rose. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
Outside for Bledsoe. Outside Dragic. Right side Dragic. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one. Rose with the ball. Now the feed to Dunley. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Suns trail by 12. Bledsoe outside. The dish to Tolliver. Back to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
The Suns have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
And that one misses.
You look at what Plumlee has done so far. 9 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
Yeah, he's been establishing terrific position, boxing out very well and battling hard for every rebound.
Rose kicks to Snell. He feeds it to Dunley. Pass to Rose. There's the 3. The shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Kicks it to Tolliver. Plumlee dishes to Tolliver. The pass to Tucker. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
You know, before this recent streak, the last time the Suns went more than a season without making the playoffs was way back in 1988. Think just how long it's been for them not to be in the playoffs for more than a year. Wow, impressive.
Morris is checked in for the Suns. Chicago calls timeout.
Well, the Bulls were expected to play a role in free agency this past summer with all the cap room they had. A lot of options in terms of which way they could have gone.
Dancers, fans, one more time. Give them a hand.
Phoenix on defense. It's a 10-point game. Noah with a screen for Gasol. Here's Dunleavy. And the Bulls with another miss. With the Bulls, it was thought that Melo or maybe even Wade could be one of their targets. But Clark, they opted to go big and bring in the former Laker Pau Gasol.
And you know what? To get Gasol in there might seem like overkill with Noah already manning the middle for Chicago. But I tell you what, his skill set will be a nice compliment to Noah and the rest of that front line.
A long front line, huh?
Big time.
Now Rose. He dishes it to Dunley. Here's Gasol. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Gasol's got 12 in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside Rose. Dishes to Gasol. Out to the right wing. Here's Snell, guarded by Bledsoe. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rose, blocked. And here's Bledsoe, 7 points in the game. And oh, here we go. Dunleavy's got it, the fast break chance. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Kirk Heinrich signing a deal to stay in Chicago. He said, I grew up a Bull in this league and will always think of myself as a Chicago Bull. Guys, his scrappy game is very much appreciated. As Taj Gibson has said, he's one of the toughest guys I know. He doesn't shy away from anything. He's one of those dog kind of players. Back to you.
A great fit in their defensive system. Heinrich accepts the challenge every single night, Doris. Thank you. Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Butler comes in for Tony Snell. Dunleavy's shot is off. Suns trail by 10, pushing it up. Bledsoe with it. Butler covering. Bledsoe passes to Dragic. Back to Bledsoe. Tolliver kicks to Bledsoe. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Butler is screen on Bledsoe. Rose kicks to Dunleavy. Feeds to Gibson. 11 feet away. Good. Gibson's got 12 in the game.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Bledsoe against Rose. Now, here is Morris. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Bledsoe. To end the drought. Bledsoe with another miss. The Bulls leading by 12. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Rose kicks to Gibson. Tries from 16. That's good. Gibson's got 4 this quarter. Here is Bledsoe. 7 points in the game.
Taj Gibson, in his 6th season now in the NBA. He was in the prime of his career at 29 years old. Last season, he upped his scoring rate and averaged double digits for the first time in his career.
And the Suns call time here. And for Gibson, becoming more efficient, more free throw attempts, and a big leap, guys, in his free throw percentage. Steve cracking 70% from the line for the first time.
It was by far his best performance offensively, Kevin. He came into his own in terms of his post play, his aggressiveness. I think he just believed in his own mind and his own heart that he was now a good offensive player. And that's the case, no question.
Here's Dragic. That's good. Dragic has got 6.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside, Clark, because they had a good flow, a good pace here early on.
And Gibson kicks to Butler. Lets it fly from 18. Count that one. Butler's got the lead up to 14 now for Chicago.
Boy, they are as hot as can be from mid-range. They're getting run off that three-point line, but they're taking advantage and knocking down those middle-range shots.
Steve, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on pull-up jumpers.
Bledsoe, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
Rose dishes to Butler. Now Dunleavy. 9 points in the game so far. Clock at 4. Butler passes to Gibson. It's Chicago with another bucket.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Nope, not at all. They're putting this run together with a lot of mid-range jump shots. So we're seeing a pretty good display of marksmanship right now.
Releases from 15. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Rose. Gibson with the screen on Bledsoe. Here's Rose. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Rose against Bledsoe. He kicks it to Tucker. And the 3 off target. And here is Noah. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Back to Rose. Pass to Dunleavy. Puts it up. And no good trying to get that one. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. In Chicago, they lead by 18. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna
Chicago leading by 18. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 spot. And there's the feed to Gasol. 6 to shoot. Back to Butler. It's stolen by Dragic. And Plumlee kicks to Dragic. Here's Morris. Chicago grabs the miss. Rose has got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
From the wing. No good from Gasol. Suns trail by 16.
You know, the Phoenix Suns have actually drawn a lot of influence from the Boston Celtics. They've hired several personnel people in the management and on the coaching staff from the Celtics organization, and they've even implemented the Tom Thibodeau style defensive system that originated with that Celtic club back in the day.
Butler sets a screen for Rose. Over to the left wing. Here's Gasol. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Gasol's got 14.
That's 10 straight points on mid-range jump shots.
You know, to paraphrase a Bible verse that says love covers over a multitude of sins, good shooting does the same thing in basketball.
Back to Bledsoe. The dish to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Bledsoe with 7 points in the game.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in. He's got 11.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Plumlee dishes to Tucker. Now, here is Morris. Defended by Gasol. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 9.
You gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
And here's Rose. He has 6. He feeds it to Dunleavy. Here's Gasol. Phoenix grabs the miss. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Tucker. Shot denied. Now here's Rose. Here's Butler. Pass to Noah. Gasol setting the pick for Noah. Back to Butler. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 10.
Oh, he got him. Gorgeous reverse.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And the Suns call time.
Well, dealing with travel, one of the challenges you face as an NBA player. It's amazing just how much easier it's gotten, Clark. And you and I both played in an era early on where there was commercial travel. Now everybody charters and flies out immediately after a game. You've got leg room, you've got catered meals, so you get more sleep, you get more rest. I think it's had a huge impact on the way NBA teams do business and just the quality of play in general.
Kicks it to Tucker. The pass to Morris. He dishes it to Plumlee. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Plumlee's got 11 points.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. I mean, his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Chicago calls timeout. You know, Clark, those charter flights for NBA players are pretty cushy.
Yeah, you take a plane designed for 126 seats and put in 54. That creates a luxurious plane ride, man.
The Bulls leading by 18. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 Ps, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
That's good.
You know, that mid-range jump shot may be an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
Gasol, a screen on Bledsoe. Rose passes to Butler. Wants to get it off to Noah and does. Shot clock at 6. And Butler, here we go. Fires from the line and good on the basket. Book it. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
Dragic with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Dragic has got 11.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
Here's Rose. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Well, what was supposed to be the triumphant return for Derrick Rose a year ago quickly turned into another nightmare season. Finally returning from that torn ACL in the 2012 playoffs, He managed only 10 games before tearing the meniscus in his other knee. Just devastating. We obviously hope that Rose can come back and put in a full season.
Butler sets a screen for Rose. Dishes it to Dunleavy. Here's Noah. Goes up again. Plumlee with the rebound. Suns trail by 21. Feeds it to Tucker. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Tucker's got 8.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Butler kicks it to Noah. Pass to Butler. Back to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Passes it to Butler. He kicks to Rose. Hits it from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Now the feed to Morris. Here's Tucker, defended by Dunleavy. Bledsoe dishes to Dragic. Another 3 for Phoenix. The Bulls leading by 19 points. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Pau Gasol. McDermott's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Heinrich in for Jimmy Butler.
Derrick Rose, the 2011 MVP, but major injuries to his knees have cost him most of the last 2 seasons. Only time will tell if he's able to reclaim that elite status in the NBA.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas, and he gets the bucket. Thomas got 10 points in the game.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Gibson passes to Rose. Gibson with the screen on Thomas. Now here's Rose. D right on him, and he gets the bucket. Rose has got 10 points now just in this quarter. And you recall Derrick Rose had some knee issues in Memphis as well.
Yeah, nothing nearly as serious as what he's encountered recently. But hey, he's only 26. Even if he doesn't win another MVP, I think he's still got a good chance to be an impact player, a high-level impact player, even an all-star going forward.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
I like the work they've been doing in the low post, too. I mean, we've seen a lot of points coming on the inside all day.
Tony Snell's checked in for Chicago. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Well, the Morris twins, Markieff and Marcus, drafted back-to-back with the last 2 picks of the lottery back in 2011 out of the University of Kansas. Steve, 13th and 14th overall.
Well, like a lot of twins, Kevin, they are extremely close. They live together. They even have the same tattoos. They were both thrilled when they were reunited with the Suns, and it showed on the court. They both played very well. I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
Thomas kicks to Warren. Here's Morris, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Morris has got his first points of the game. Heinrich dishes to Gibson. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in.
And Marcus Morris, originally drafted by the Rockets, his brother Markieff constantly petitioned to trade for him. The Suns acquired him at the deadline back in 2013, and since they've been reunited, the Twins have taken their play to another level. Of all all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter. He is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Gibson setting the pick for Heinrich. And Gibson now atop the key. The dish now to Snell. Here's McDermott, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Well, the Suns had the first twin teammates in NBA history back in 1976 with Tom and Dick Van Arsdale. Of course, we've seen the Collins twins, the Lopez twins out of Stanford. The Morris twins, the first ever to start an NBA game together, so they have made history.
Out to the right wing, McDermott with the screen for Gibson. Back to Heinrich. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Heinrich's got his second bucket. Suns trail by 21. Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Warren. No good on the triple. Chicago's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Heinrich passes to Mirotic. Here's Gibson. It's hauled in by the Suns. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Thomas kicks to Len. And the wide open shot from Warren can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now. Heinrich with it, guarded now by Morris. Heinrich outside. Gibson setting a pick for Heinrich. McDermott, no one around him. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. Heinrich's got 4 assists in the game.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
And here's Green outside. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 5 rebounds tonight. A pull-up. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's 8 points for Doug McDermott.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Tries from 10. Shot's good. 14 points for Isaiah Thomas.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bulls out front, just dominating this one. 2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center. The Suns shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Inside, it's Morris and Plumlee. Isaiah Thomas out there with Dragic, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
Gibson setting a pick for Butler. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. There's the bucket, good. Butler's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Chicago. Now Thomas on the wing, Green. Pass to Plumlee. Thomas dishes to Green. Thomas up top. He's covered by Rose. And yes, sir, that one drops. 16 points for Isaiah Thomas.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Rose passes to Butler. Kicks to Gibson. Butler sets a screen for Gibson. He dishes it to Rose. No good. Great D that time from Thomas. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. That one goes. Count it. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Heinrich kicks to Gibson, and a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Gibson's got 20.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Plumlee, Gasol with the block. Rose against Thomas. Butler goes in, shoots from 14. Another one falls for Chicago.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Thomas dishes to Morris. Inside. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Heinrich kicks to Rose. And there's the pass to Butler. The putback, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Was there any doubt what he was going to do with that putback? Flush it down.
Oh, that's some energy we just witnessed right there.
And that's the kind of energy you need on the offensive glass. That's the only way to get it done.
Dragic the pass to Thomas. And here's Green outside. Another shot. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Gibson's got 8 rebounds in this game.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Rose against Thomas. Dishes to Dragic. Right side, Dragic. Plumlee slams it home for the putback.
You know what, guys? Second chance points can be so deflating for the defensive team.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, the league seems pretty serious about creating more parity between the teams. A big sign of that was the last CBA, where the NBA more than tripled the amount of revenue sharing between the big market and the small market teams. The little guys, I think, are in a much better position now than they were a few years ago.
Some changes for Phoenix. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Markieff Morris. And it's Ennis in for Isaiah Thomas. And the Bulls making a change also. Bairstow, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. He added one more thing as well, which was that he wants them driving the lane and taking the ball strong to the hoop at every opportunity. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
All right, Doris, thanks. And he can't get the first one. And most NBA teams now can turn a profit with the revenue sharing and still field a competitive team.
And I think that's really important, that you try to balance it out between the large market teams and the smaller market teams. Clearly, revenue creation is different when you're in a bigger market versus a smaller one. So with the tougher luxury tax and revenue sharing, the size of your market is a little bit mitigated. And so therefore, everybody has a better chance to be competitive.
Ennis kicks to Green. Again, the miss by Green. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And it's Rose penetrating. Butler in the corner.
Well, guys, it seems like the league has been pretty forward-thinking, willing to embrace changes over time, always trying to improve the game. And I think, you know, they actually changed the competition committee over the last couple of years. It used to be every general manager. Now it's made up of 3 owners, 3 general managers, 3 coaches, and a player, which I think is a much more manageable group to work with.
Plumlee sets the pick for Dragic. Ennis kicks to Green. Here's Plumlee, uses the glass to finish the layup. Plumlee's got 6 points in the quarter.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Here's Heinrich. Soft touch off the glass. And with that new NBA competition committee, the league was hoping to create a more nimble leadership group to consider various initiatives.
And, you know, I think the culture of the NBA has been open to innovation and new things, new ways of doing things, new thinking, all in an effort to improve the game. And To me, that's what it's about.
Rose with the ball. Outside Butler. And Gerald Green picks up the foul. So for the Bulls, Noah comes in for Pau Gasol, and Brooks subbed in for Rose. Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Plumlee's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Dragic dishes to Tolliver. Back to Dragic. The runner. And it's Phoenix scoring again. Bulls have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And Brooks, here we go. And that is good.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And here's Dragic. There's the pick. Green with the ball. Butler covering. Feeds to Ennis. It's rebounded by Noah.
And you know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Bairstow, the pass to Brooks.
Well, you look at the game of basketball, it really seems to be on the upswing, and that's great news for the NBA. We know that those who play a sport are much more likely to watch it as an adult, and basketball is now the largest participation sport in high school and college.
Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Ennis kicks to Plumlee. Green dishes to Dragic. Pass to Plumlee. Runner in the lane. It gets rebounded by Bairstow. Well, Chicago has gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Brooks, the pass to Bairstow. The 17-footer. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Now here's Ennis. Passes it to Plumlee. Dragic left side. Here's the 3. Bairstow pulls it in. Bairstow's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Brooks, the pass to Bairstow. Butler on the wing. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Butler. Noah kicks to Heinrich. Wants to get it off to Noah and does. Outside Butler, the feed to Brooks. Tries again, and it's rejected. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Some changes for Phoenix. Alex Lenz checked in for Miles Plumlee. Warren comes in for Gerald Green. And Goodwin subbed in for Goran Dragic. McDermott's checked in for the Bulls. Tony Snell comes in for Kirk Heinrich. Now here's McDermott. Defense is right there. Brooks. And it's good.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Here's Ennis to the left wing. Tries to snap the cold streak. Goodwin. Good.
Goodwin with the shot.
Now Brooks.
You know, every team in the league loves to have good size in the middle, but it does seem like the league is getting tougher for big men. You know, help defenses now, the allowance of zone defenses, you can sort of load up on players. It can inhibit a big man's ability to attack because you can see double teaming even before he's gotten the ball. But it's made for great strategy, and I really like the new rules.
Here's Goodwin, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. As the game has required more movement, Clark, we're seeing big guys try to slim down.
And yeah, big men with agility are at a premium, but also it takes a little bit of the stress and strain off the joints. As few as 5 to 10 pounds less can make a big difference, and that's huge for big guys.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Mirotic is checked in for Bairstow. He hits the second from the line.
Bulls were a team last year that just never gave up. That was their identity. You know, they didn't have a ton of talent, but they played with a toughness and a defensive mentality that always seemed to keep them moving forward.
Brooks outside. Mirotic sets the screen for Brooks. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Phoenix has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Goodwin. Rebound by the Bulls. Well, to follow up on the Bulls, that never say die attitude, Clark, kept them in a lot of road games. Ended up winning 21 last year.
And Kevin, that put them just over 500 on the road as a team, and that's really all you can hope for when you lose your star player early in the season.
Beyond the arc. They get it back. There's the dish to McDermott. He kicks to Snell.
2 minutes left, 2.
Now here's Noah, guarded closely. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up.
That's his second.
Well, with Derrick Rose out of commission last season, the Bulls again look to run their offense through Joakim Noah in the high post. He assisted on almost 25% of their made baskets when he was on the floor.
And he makes the first.
And Noah last season becoming the first center to lead his team in assists in over 2 decades. Tallied 14 assists in 1 game. I mean, that was the first time in 35 years a center was able to do that.
Joakim Noah hits them both. And Joakim Noah, the highest assist average since Vlade Divac over a decade ago.
And he became only the 5th center in NBA history to average at least 12 points, 11 boards, and 5 assists per game. That's pretty impressive, partner.
Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
Brooks misses.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Taj Gibson. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Shooting for Chicago, Aaron Brooks, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Brooks. You know, guys, some pundits criticize the Suns for waiting too long to trade away Steve Nash and start the rebuild, but they sure have made up for lost time.
They did a great job. They made some good trades. Jared Dudley leaving and Eric Bledsoe coming back. That's really the key move so far for Phoenix in the last couple of years, and that was a big reason why they had such a good season.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
And you look at the trades the Suns have made, even trading waiver wire acquisition Luis Scola for Miles Plumlee, Gerald Green in the first-round pick. Green and Plumlee were among a number of young players who really made strides last season.
McDermott with the screen for Brooks. To the middle, from 11 feet away. And there's McDermott. That's good on the assist by Brooks.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
Goodwin, good.
Well, he had that height separation there on the mid-range jump shot. Really good job of taking advantage of that.
The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Brooks outside. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Derek, tremendous work on the glass tonight. How important is that aspect of the game to this team?
It's huge. That's all Tiff talked about, second rebound. We crash the boards, our bigs are big at it, and when we pass it back out, we usually got the three-pointer, so it's easy basketball.
Derek, thank you so much. Guys, hard to run if you don't rebound the ball.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, Taj Gibson.